Intro?
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Alright.
Say it's your name right there.
Says my name.
It's your name.
Alright, we got an intro. Welcome back, fellow truth sneezers, to Goblins Anonymous, the only podcast brave enough to ask, what if the lie is the weather?
Could be. I don't trust
I don't know about that part of it, but we didn't write this. ChatGPT wrote it.
It's what ChatGPT.
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about weather.
I don't trust the weather man. He lied to me.
That one guy?
Yeah. We don't like weathermen around here. They tell you it's gonna rain, or that's gonna be stormy. Why would they tell you? Why would they make it like this? The weather be the way that it is. They can say it's gonna be sunny every day.
They need to
And like 80 degrees, but no, they say, oh, it's going to be 90, and then it's 90, and it's their fault that the weather's that way. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta see, make sure we get an audience in here. Hold on. Just let me do that real quick. Yeah, no, I could do conspiracy theories all day.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about conspiracy theories.
There's some good ones. There's some good ones. Some you've heard of, some that you might not have. It's kind of like an iceberg. Kind of gets deep.
Do you want to check the?
Oh yeah, I'll see here.
See if it looks alright. I think it does.
So, oh yeah, I guess you probably check what the actual stream looks like. Yep. It's that's us. Yeah, there's the angle for you, bud.
Real time.
This is in real time. Oh yeah,
That's better.
It's like you got something behind the scenes.
In front of the scenes, actually.
Okay, so I don't know what's a conspiracy theory that you're actually like most passionate about? Give me like a real good one.
Good question. I wonder what made you bring that up.
Huh? What? I was wondering.
I'm saying, good question. That's all I'm saying. You want some of these?
I don't want that. Not something's wrong with the first conspiracy of the afternoon.
No, I didn't do nothing to it.
I don't know. That's Big Peanut Butter's in charge of that. You know what they've been doing? You know where they get? You know where nuts come from? Think about it.
Trees.
Shower.
Showers?
Think about it.
What kind of showers?
Shower nuts. It's all hot and balmy. I don't trust that. Too much moisture in the nuts. No, come on.
This is harder than I thought it
You gotta have some kind of conspiracy theories that you
Uh-huh.
follow, or at least that you. I know you've seen it of Joe Rogan and stuff to have something.
I don't watch that regularly. It depends who the guest is.
Or you've seen it of clips, or come on.
Clips.
I know you.
I literally can't remember any of the things.
It just all went out.
Yeah.
It's they didn't
It's all-
record. They started.
I had some stuff ready and it's all completely gone.
Well, first off, we all know that birds aren't actually real. Birds are just government drones. That's real.
No, birds are real.
When's the last time you saw a baby bird? When's the last time you climbed a tree and looked at a bird's nest?
I've never climbed a tree.
Never?
No.
That's a lie.
I
That's
tried. I couldn't do it.
another conspiracy. Write that down. Colby's never climbed a tree.
Never have, never will.
Go do it right now. Once you drink enough, you have to climb a tree, man. Tell me you never get just terribly drunk and then be like, oh, you go climb a tree. No? Alright.
Yeah, I'm not a climber.
What about aliens? Aliens built the pyramids. I hate those. I hate those kind of like conspiracies.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Because it takes away from humans. It's like it's always some dude that just lives in a basement. It's like, nah, I couldn't do that. So that means ancient humans couldn't do it.
I mean the big question about it is that the pieces that they put together are so freaking big and heavy that it's like how they do it.
I don't know. think about just like when it comes to stonework and masonry, we don't mess with that as much because it's not as necessary. So most people don't know how to handle like certain cuts of stone, but like there's knowledge that we have lost over time because we don't need it. It's not necessary. So we just kind of evolved out.
You want to just pull up the screenshots or?
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna go.
Because I literally can't remember
Okay.
any of it.
All right. Oh yeah, let's do that first. Do that. Bear with us. In a mock serious tone. Today we're peeling back the synthetic cloud cover on a theory that might make you rethink that cozy weather forecast you trust way too much. No, it's not. I like this one. All major TVs listen constantly.
Yeah, that's.
Because think of
Alexa listens constantly.
anytime. Say, I feel like you don't even have to say it. There's some weird mind telepathy stuff going on. Because I'll think to myself, like, I need like to get a haircut, or I need this product. Next 10 minutes, I'm on my phone. There's an advertisement for it.
The Alexa's always listening, and every once in a while it'll just start talking for no reason.
What?
It's like, I'll look that up for you, because it thinks, oh, I have the British voice. That's why I did it.
Oh.
But the other legit, this really happened the other day. I was right next to Alexa, and I just ripped the fattest fart of all time, and she went, I don't know that one.
Let me.
I don't know that one.
That's
like, what?
No. Because you can say the name, and then fart for me, and it's awful.
What?
You can tell Alexa, and then say that after the fact, and
Fart for me?
You can. It is. There's that's why I don't follow Apple.
You wouldn't just say, Alexa, make a fart noise?
No, say Alexa, fart for me.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, there's some weird kink going on there. Who owns Apple? Again, I guess the one guy did, but he's dead now.
That Indian guy?
No, Steve Jobs. You know,
Rajneesh?
maybe now. That's Steve Jobs that died. He's preserved with Walt Disney underneath Disney.
Jeep Stubbs?
Jeez.
Oh, that was a good one. The CAPTCHA.
Oh yeah.
CAPTCHA tests are secretly used to train AI on real-world surveillance footage, not just reading text.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you go on a website and it says, click on all the pictures with the bus. And so you have to go click that, click all the bicycles. You click on the bicycles. But it's just training AI to, using us, since we know what the difference is between stoplight and a bus, which it's using that.
We asked ChatGPT to make up fake but believable.
No, these are real.
Conspiracies.
They're real conspiracies that we've researched over hours.
And that it made that up, but that sounds completely believable.
Yeah.
I feel like they got harder over time too. There's now like it'll say find the motorcycle, and it'll just be like the very front poking out.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that too. Because then in your mind you're like, is it?
Because the AI knows that's the front of the motorcycle. It knows that you should know that.
Because the AI already knows, so we're being trained.
Yeah.
Oh no, we are the AI at this point. Oh no. No, I like. Oh yes, the only one that is real that we have been researching is has to do with avocados, and like why avocados became so popular in the past, I don't know, like 15 or so years.
Cartels.
It was it's like agricultural cartels. But the thing is, it also includes like the tech industry. People like Microsoft and I think Apple even get these agricultural cartels. It's like an investment though, and they have these giant avocado plantations, making tons of money. Of course, they're using like I think in South America.
But don't they all come from like the same few places?
Yeah, it's like South America.
You control it. You're controlling the avocado supply to the whole world.
But they made avocados popular. Oh, it's healthy, good oils, all that. And Everyone loves avocado. Avocado's good. People be buying it. Guacamole. Gotta have
I
that.
love that guacamole, man.
What is that? Avocado toast. Think of how stupid that
I've
sounds.
never had
Think
that.
how stupid avocado
But
toast
you know
sounds.
it's good without trying.
It's like beans on toast. That's the
beans
American-
on toast are good.
Okay, alright.
It's really good.
Are you just a British person? Secretly?
Oi, mate, you want some?
Let me read your
You want
family
some?
history. You go back to Britain a bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly British. There is some incest on that.
There's some incest, like towards the beginning.
No.
Just because you
a little
start
farther
A
back.
little farther back. In the last 20 years. 1800?
Last couple hundred.
Yeah. That's okay. Hey, we're all related at some point.
Small world.
It's a small world, yeah. I mean, eventually you go back millions of years, or how
I'm
long?
not.
Huh?
I ain't going
You and
back
me
there.
were related, man. You trace that lineage back. If the conspiracy theory that we come from apes, if that goes back to progenitors, heck, even if it goes biblically back to Adam and Eve, we're still related. It's weird to think.
Mm.
Because everything had to have a common ancestor at some point. And I guess Neanderthals, they were different. But we can still breed with them, which means we still had a common ancestor. So they just split off. How much Neanderthal do you got in you?
A lot.
You want those really far protruding foreheads?
When I first did 23andMe, it says what percentile you're in. I was 94% more than I was in like top 6% for me.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And then over a few years it went down like 85, but it's still a lot.
You're losing your
My
Neanderthal powers.
yeah. My like great grandparents were just like ooh.
Ooga booga.
Yeah.
I mean, we were too. We were Unga, Unga, therefore I boonga. But, and that's another theory. The reason we, it's the uncanny valley exists. Where you look at something like an AI image or something that's a face, and it looks off, and it kind of makes you a little on edge.
Just like the other species of
Yeah.
people.
It's because, it's thought that we
know they're dangerous.
we grew that fear, because it's like, that's not me, but it's close to me, and I don't like it.
Because there's Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, and then there's one that starts with a T.
The hobbits.
There's the hobbits.
I wish, man. See, now,
Indians are on a whole different plane.
it's like an iceberg, but we're stacking things. Because another theory is that the Lord of the Rings books are real. And J.R. Tolkien was just because in the lore of it, the books are just, they were passed down through generations and eventually ended up in the modern times. And Tolkien, it's kind of like where Tolkien's just passing the book along. But elves and dwarves and humans.
I'm not into elves.
I don't like them either. They went west. They didn't care about us.
I'm all about the dwarves.
Dwarves, hobbits, they all existed, but over the years, the world slowly lost its magic, and they died off. Or when the dwarves went underground, the hobbits, I don't know what they're doing, chilling in New Zealand probably. I don't know. See what else we got. Oh, payphones.
Oh, I like this one.
Another real one. It's real.
The real reason for the disappearance of payphones.
They're anonymous. So when you have a payphone, you could just say, "Call, hey Jim, I got the drugs," and no one would know. No one would know.
Hey man, I got them drugs.
I got the drugs right in public in the middle of the day.
How many drugs do you want?
How many drugs? I got 6 drugs.
Give me a whole gallon of them drugs.
Which I don't think that's even. I don't know. They're not really anonymous because I feel like I'm pretty sure they could still.
Camera, CCTV.
Well, yeah, they could see you, but
Pointed at the phone.
But I still feel like even back when payphones were just a thing and you could call them, I'm pretty sure they could still connect into
My
a
grandma
payphone.
has one.
payphone
in their backyard, like legit.
or like a house phone?
They bought it from somewhere and just put it in the backyard.
Like to use?
It doesn't work.
Oh.
It's just for looks, but it's absolutely disgusting. I refuse to touch it
Why?
because it's an old payphone.
Well, clean. Did they clean it?
No,
Oh.
they just stuck it out there. Oh, this is gross.
Any germs on there died off by the
You know
problem.
how many homeless people looked at this and touched it?
So, what do you think? Homeless people are gross?
Yeah.
I got a theory. There's no such thing as homeless people. Think about it.
Yeah, they're just scammers.
There are people that will beg for money in places.
If I see you get out of a car and park and then ask for
Mhm.
money, I'm definitely not giving you
I was saying there's people that do that just as they're just on a Saturday afternoon. They have a house. They've got like a fucking Lambo, and then they'll go out and just sit there and like, dance for change.
By the other Chick-fil-A, by Kohl's, there was a guy in a wheelchair. It said disabled vet. He was on the corner, and I was driving past. He just stood up out of the wheelchair and started pushing it away and started walking.
Well, just because he's disabled doesn't mean he can't.
What's his disability?
I don't know.
Disabled vet means like
No, it doesn't mean
if you're disabled, you're disabled.
Yeah. There's differently abled now. Well, I mean, sometimes someone can have like a bad leg and use a wheelchair, but they can still walk. They just
This guy was not disabled.
he jumped up and they did a flip.
He got. If you're disabled,
I'm not
you're
doubting
not getting out and
I'm-
walking away.
Sometimes
If you do, you ain't got arms or something.
it's like the people that use like the electric little scooters in stores that you see them
Those
get up.
people are just lazy.
Yeah, they get up and they walk to it, and then they
Yeah. I hate this. I hate it.
Some people, yes, I understand if you're older, if you just have bad legs, you can still walk a little bit, and then you don't. If you were to walk around the entire store, you'd be hurting. So it's understandable in some cases.
Well, a
But
lot
there are
of
people
people are
that-
just lazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where it's just like, you just didn't want. I would rather walk anyways. They're so slow. I don't know if you've ever driven one. They're slow. There's no point.
I do want like a mobility scooter just to ride around for fun. Be cool.
Do a golf cart. You start a golf cart club. Think about it.
It's an E on the end.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Who is it?
Oh, I don't say.
Oh.
What's we got? What's we got?
What's his name?
Huh?
Jimbo. Jimbo. Jimbo
Let's
Gribble.
see if we got. Let's see what else we got. For real conspiracy theories. What's a good one? Ooh, the moon landing was fake. What do you think? Or the nuclear?
I've looked. The nuclear test footage is fake for sure because the footage is from inside the house is blowing up and it's filming and the camera doesn't shake at all.
No, those are from their bunkers. They have like the house is here, and then they have
Some of the shots are from inside the houses.
What?
Yes.
Because I know they have ones where they have like a bunker, a thick concrete bunker with a hole, so they could peer out a camera, and the house or whatever is here. And
Yeah, but it has all these different angles of different houses and some inside the houses.
I've never seen one inside the house.
Rewatch it.
The footage wouldn't exist if it was inside the house.
Exactly. That's why it's fake.
How could you see the footage? What did the footage look like? Did the house blow away and the camera's still like this?
I don't remember.
If it blew up in the I don't remember seeing it from inside the house.
Rewatch it. You'll see. But the moon landing thing, I looked into that a lot. I think for sure the footage is fake.
You think the footage is fake?
The footage is fake. But the likelihood that they did go to the moon, it's still likely. I don't see a reason not to believe that.
Yeah.
But the footage was fake, for sure.
All of it. Wow.
Here's a little. You just gotta Google it.
No, I mean,
Google it, man. It's worth a Google.
no, if you're gonna just say it, you gotta back it up.
I just did back. I backed it up all of Google.
A lot of people are like, well, the camera quality is so good. How could it be like that? It's because it was film. It was actual like film.
Yeah, because it looks,
Actual film.
It looks like 2001. What does that say?
Oh, here we go. Because it was actual film. I think it was real.
Why did the hot dog marry his wife? Because she has nice buns.
Like, the biggest thing in the science community is recording. Like, both with like film and just in any sense of writing things down. I think it's real.
Photos is fake.
Okay.
Google it.
That's an answer, isn't it? If you, because there's a bias when it comes to Google. If you Google, Coke can kill you, then all you're gonna see is articles about that. It says the bootleg was faked.
Well, that's what you Google. That's what you're getting.
Yeah. Wherever you Google, they're gonna give you that answer because you want to hear it. Because they don't just keep consuming it. JFK assassination. Assassination.
It was the.
Didn't they just recently come out and say that they committed to it? Like,
It was the CIA.
Yeah. Was it because he was trying to do good things? Can we have a good president? Is it allowed?
Because he was against the CIA cracking down.
Oh, what was it? It was Wendigoon video we watched recently, talking about the where was it? The Philippines? It was somewhere like around the Philippines, I think.
Chiquita banana one?
No, the one where they had the vampires. The CIA created a fake story about vampires in order to overthrow a government.
Oh, I think I might remember that one.
Where there was like a whole like revolution and stuff going on in this area of the Philippines, and the revolution won, and then whoever the people that took over, the CIA showed up and was like, hey, and like threatened them essentially to be like, hey, you're gonna do everything we say. And the guys finally eventually gave up. But why did they create the vampires? Oh yeah, because there were still dissidents in like the communities, and so they flew a plane with like loudspeakers saying like, if you keep, following these people, you're gonna get cursed. And then they snuck in. There was like guard patrols. These people had guard patrols. They would get the guy the very far back, like the last one. They killed him, stabbed his neck like 2 times with like something to make it look like vampire bite, and then hung them upside down to let the blood drain out.
Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? But if you're a werewolf, you're not gonna go crazy. It'd be like being a vampire. You have all your faculties and all that.
So we say it again.
Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? But you're not gonna go like bloodlust crazy.
Okay. Either way, no. I don't know. Werewolves aren't immortal, are they? Now, usually, in most cases, no. That's usually the difference between them and vampires.
I'd go vampire.
I'd be vampire.
Yeah.
Because you're immortal doesn't mean you can't die.
You can take over the world.
I mean, you could do that. Yeah, if you wanted to. You could do whatever you wanted.
They
say that.
Make the president your thrall.
You could. Why don't you just be the president?
Or you can just be in the background.
I don't know, man.
Legalize free nuggets from the McDonald's.
From Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's nuggets. Those. Perfect. Let me see. Let's see. What else we got here?
Do you, which lighting do you like better? This lighting or the dark one? I think I like the dark lighting better.
You like the dark lighting better?
Yeah.
People can't see you? Turn the lights off. We're halfway through. Might as well.
Sounds better. You want to?
I don't know what it's going to look like with this. You have to get Pikachu first.
Yeah.
Here, I'll look up some of these. Oh, that's what it was. The best conspiracy theory we found so far is that is reverse zoos.
Oh yeah, reverse zoos.
Reverse zoos.
That one's a little racy.
Okay, so reverse zoos. It's racy.
What?
That's not racy.
What?
Anyways, reverse zoos. Ignore that. Is where it's like you would think. It's where animals. It's like humans are locked up, and animals are on the outside looking through glass and stuff at us.
Wait, animals are looking at us?
Yeah. That's what'd you think it was?
Huh?
What is it?
I don't even want to say now. I'll just think of something else.
Alright. But that, I don't know, I love the idea of like a deer. It just, they can't even comprehend. They're probably looking at the reflection in the glass. While, I don't know, we're like eating Cheetos and watching Netflix or something. It would be neat. But expanding on that is there's the theory of or conspiracy theory about the Earth itself is a zoo. There's like why we haven't made contact with aliens, which the universe is just huge, and I think that it's just the chances are pretty small.
What's small?
The chances of running into aliens.
What?
There's a small chance, because the universe is huge. So what is
What are you talking about?
Huge.
Oh, aliens.
But yes, the Earth itself the theory is that the Earth itself is a zoo, and then the reason we see UFOs and stuff is that we're like a nature preserve, really, where they'll come around, they can observe us, but they're not meant to interact or anything.
And then the sick irony of it is that we also have zoos.
Yeah.
What's a cat's favorite magazine? A catalog.
Oh, you read it up there? Alright. But I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I like this lighting better.
I don't know.
It's more calm.
Would you be afraid? I don't know. I feel like at this point, if aliens came out as like real, like for sure, like an alien like shows up, is like, we're from over here. Okay. I don't think I'd freak out. I'd be like, all right.
It'd be pretty scary.
Yeah. It depends on it. Does depend on how they interact. If it's just like, hey, we're about to take your planet and just murder all of
Yeah,
you.
what they look like. I think if aliens were real, they probably look like more like bugs.
You like wearing the hat backwards, don't you?
Is it back? No, it's not.
No. But, I don't know. But if they were here to like help or like share, or be like, hey, maybe the aliens could be our big red button.
Big red button.
The big red button. It was an idea, and I don't think they ever started construction on it. But it was some scientist or military.
Right?
But we were going to create a bomb so big that it would could risk like all life on Earth. And there was like a number of like how big it would be, and it'd be a deterrent. Like, hey, if you do anything, we could just hit this button, and no one wins. That's like a deterrent. But then someone's in control of that. Oh, spill your coffee on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be me.
but aliens could be like that, where they're like, aliens come along, they're like, hey, you're messing up your planet if you don't, clean up this ozone or whatever. We're gonna just show up and, get rid of y'all, clean it up. That'd be a deterrent. Otherwise, we're just gonna have wars over random stuff.
Yeah. That's a little crazy though.
Hey, you'll give me an idea. What is this?
Microwave listening grid, is that what you're looking at?
What the? I was looking at the solar panel one.
Old microwave ovens may have been repurposed as passive surveillance devices via Wi-Fi network. I don't know.
The what?
The one thing about microwave is connected to the Wi-Fi.
see. The ocean buoy truth suppression. The proposed that buoys across the oceans are picking up unusual data, such as unknown underwater signals, and the governments are suppressing the information.
I mean, probably.
There's the with the bloop that some ocean thing picked up.
The bloop.
It's called the bloop. It's just a huge underwater signal, like a boop, like you just came up on
At
it.
one time.
Yeah, but
Could be a huge.
that's what the
huge fish.
yeah, that's what they were thinking. It's like it's either because the way the signal is, how massive the signal is, it's either some huge. There's like an SCP about it. Some huge creature, or I think they also think that it was just some like tectonic plate shifting that like caused a vibration or something. But
Have you seen the Meg?
yeah,
The giant megalodon? There's so much of the ocean we haven't seen. It's so deep and dark. Like I know for me for sure that there is sea creatures that big for sure.
maybe. What about
I think one day a huge like cargo ship will just have giant squid arms.
Just Cthulhu shows up.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know about that.
You saw that one squid that's like super long.
They're giant, but they're not like they're not gonna take down a ship.
You don't know that. What was just curious?
That's massive. Like there's large.
That one was horrifying.
There's like the colossal squid, and then there's like blue whale.
I still remember the first time I saw a picture of that one. It's like dark and greenish photo. The deep sea squid that's like extremely long, like insanely long.
It's really long, but it's like small.
It's terrifying looking.
Yeah, but it's like I forget, they're not that big.
Looks pretty big to me.
They're long. They have
Bigger than
long.
I am.
They have long. There's long tentacles for like catching food, but it's not. You could arm wrestle it.
It's for wrapping around.
You'd be
boats.
fighting spaghetti. You'd be.
Just trying to like hook your mouth and your ear to like drag you down.
Oh.
While you're sleeping, it's through the window. It's in your nose.
I don't like that. I mean, I can only picture the gross mushroom zombies from The Last of Us making out with that lady.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
I hated that. This little. That didn't need to happen. I don't know why that was a thing.
Yeah, it was. Are you caught up?
I mean, people were watching some of the episodes at work, so I caught.
So you're kind of forced to.
I'm kind of forced to watch some of it.
It's gotten like really woke. It's really fallen. Like Ellie does not seem like Ellie at all.
Oh no. There's too many terrible screenshots. I like the actress.
Ellie, yeah. This more grown up Ellie's too childish. That's not how Ellie was.
Because I know the second, after the stuff that happens, and then Ellie's got to do Ellie stuff. I don't want to do any spoilers, but Ellie does Ellie stuff. Ellie gets really serious. And it's like takes charge.
She hasn't gotten serious enough, and the couple of times that she is like, there's a scene where Dean was like, when we find him, what are we gonna do with the other people? And then she just does like an angry stare like that, and it was not good at all. It was like horrible. It was cringe, is what it was.
Oh no.
And then you're already having it spoiled. So, you want me to talk about it? Hello.
Oh, Kraken.
Do you want me to spoil a little bit? So I can
No.
tell you?
Oh.
Okay, but there's a scene. I won't spoil it.
I don't care, but I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, someone reveals something to Ellie,
Yeah.
and then her response to it. It was in the 4th episode. Was like extremely like the wokest cringe
Wokest?
crap. It was cringiest, just awful.
I mean, is it like the typical thing that most?
It was like worse than MCU stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I just want good acting. That's all I want. I want believable characters. I don't care. I don't care if someone looks like a character or not. Because let's face it, I don't know.
Yeah,
They never pick actors that look similar, which is fine. But I mean, get a little close. Get a little bit close. You can find someone who's a good actor or actress that looks kind of similar.
Yeah.
But at
Like
least if they don't look like them.
The Dexter
the
prequel series. That's like really. It's
Prequel?
the Dexter prequel series came out recently. It looks close enough, but the actors when they're acting as the younger versions of the Dexter cast, it's very believable.
That's what. As long as you can still play the character. I don't even look like it. Play the character, and if the character you're acting should be good. Though
Bella Ramsey's portrayal is not believable as Ellie.
Well,
That's the problem.
how much of it is on the writers too? Because she's not writing the script, so the things that she's saying isn't on her. She can only work with what she's got.
Because I'm still enjoying it. It's just irritating at times.
Because did you play the games?
Yes, I played the second one like almost 10 times.
All the way through.
I got a frog in my throat.
I think the Hat Man right now.
Ribbit.
Look, I drink a bottle of Benadryl.
A bottle of Benadryl? You're gonna drink it?
I don't know. What is it? Is it
Benadryl's pills.
Is it pills? Is that what people take that the Hat Man shows up?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I just assume it's
That's
like,
not real either. I've been
Yeah,
taking Benadryl my whole life. It's never happened.
I mean, how many?
Most I ever took was 2.
Oh.
But that was having like an allergic reaction. It was like go time.
Sleep paralysis demons are just the CIA coming to your room, putting you paralyzed so they can download propaganda into your brain.
Those sleep paralysis demons. Let me explain it for you.
Alright,
So in HE double hockey sticks, there's the demons like the citizens. They're free, and then there's the demons that are in prison.
they're in prison.
And it's like work release.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, go out there and have some fun. And then they give them their addresses of the people with insomnia.
You know what I hate? I hate evil things that are just evil to be evil.
Like what?
Like in any story where there's a villain, he's like, I'm gonna take over the world. And then if you were to ask them,
Like the Lorax villain?
yes, yeah.
He's bottled air selling that to people.
But if you were to ask that villain, like, okay, what happens once you win? And then there's what happens if I'm gonna kill everyone? And okay, well then what? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's some people aren't looking, Master Wayne. Some people aren't looking for trouble. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Master Wayne, he didn't say please.
There is a slight chance J.D. Vance is the Antichrist.
It's the anti. It has to be that. It's just that one.
There is a
Where's-
slight chance.
Where his head's all blown, he's got the little rotator like cap, little kid hat, you know.
Yeah, those memes are hilarious.
I've the like Oblivion characters people make of him now. I need to copy some sliders. Oh gosh.
Wasn't it like predicted like centuries ago that a certain pope would quit and then the next one would die?
I don't know.
And then like the apocalypse or the Antichrist would come in with the next pope.
I'll have to check Nostradamus's. Is it Nostradamus? I think I guessed a lot. He's the
like a Sesame Street character.
yeah, Sesame Street. He was some guy. I don't know from when. I forget. Nostradamus, a French astrologer and apothecary. So he made drugs. Nostradamus' chilling predictions. Pope Leo the 14th, the final pontiff. Did he guess it? Let's see. Another conspiracy theory. Was Nostradamus right? Let's say Roman Pontiff. The papal name Leo is rarely used in modern times. The last adopted Pope Leo was in the 19th century, which is, just like 200 years ago. I'm trying to find. I hate.
That's clickbait. Just look up Nostradamus Pope prediction.
Okay. Pope prediction. Bear with us. A possible very old pontiff, potentially referencing Pope Francis passing away, followed by a new leader who might be seen as weakening the papacy. Elaboration. I'm trying to see. I don't know. It's throughout. Since humans could think, it's been the end of the world.
I believe it.
Huh? You believe it?
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
Ever since the Pope quit, and then I heard about that whole prediction, I was like, uh-oh. And then Francis died. And now the Leo guy, he's the first U.S. Pope, which is already, even though it's just a place, it's not, he's not...
He's not from Europe?
He's
The other
not...
one's from like South America.
He's not from Italy, he's not from Rome.
There was the last guy was like from like South Africa or something, wasn't he?
Was he?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Or something.
Didn't look like
They're not always. What do you mean? Don't look like? What do you mean by that?
He looked like KFC guy, Colonel.
Huh? Yeah. People of all colors on all continents. It's modern. We're in the modern world now, buddy.
That's conspiracy.
Let's see. A very old pontiff.
Where's Pope Francis from?
Technically, Pope Francis.
Yeah, that was the last one.
I don't know. But anyway, since the beginning of time, though, we've constantly thought that it's going to be the end of the world. The Pope that just died was reborn as a chick named Trisha Paytas' baby. Oh no, not Trisha. No, not her. I don't like that. The lady scares me. Yeah, we've so it's the moment we could think. We said, I'm scared the world's going to end in the next 10 years. 2012, I was hoping for it. It would have been cool. Oh, theory. The world ended in 2012. We're just in a different timeline.
I legit thought we were all gonna die.
You did? Because of the Mayan calendar?
Yeah.
And
I was like 13.
maybe they just ran out of space.
Yeah, obviously. But when it was happening, I was like, oh.
I was playing that like it's the end of the world song.
And I thought it was gonna be like the movie 2012. Like I wouldn't be able to get on the ship.
The ship.
Because we don't have enough money or something.
No, it happened. We're just ghosts now living. We think about ghosts.
Real.
Real?
Yeah.
Think ghosts are real?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't believe in the shows, but I believe in spirits.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
No. Okay.
Oh, bless you. In the corner.
Hear that wet slapping noise? I'm storking it in the corner! Like, I don't know how to do it. No. I've been in haunted places. I've been a part of like a ghost investigation group. We've done places around here.
Of course you have.
I have, of course I have.
Of course you have.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You definitely have.
I have.
I believe you.
You do not believe me?
I do.
Okay, alright. We did, how was it? We did a house in like Burke. There was a family that was having, like their kids were saying, like seeing stuff. And
Is this on YouTube?
we would have, it's on the website.
It's on Discovery Channel.
No. Let me see. Look it up. Military paranormal investigation. Yeah, here, NPI. Oh yeah, we have a Facebook. That's right. It's been a while. See, it's
Hey,
that's me over there. See?
what are you talking about?
No.
You don't know these people.
I do know these
No,
people.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
You're not in the picture.
I'm not in the picture. I was like, I haven't done this in years. Oh, hold on. Where's the website at? We gotta have the website.
I'm making stuff up.
I'm not making this up. Hold on. About.
No, I don't believe you.
Hold on. Military parallel. Oh, that's all it is. Okay, alright, here we go.
It doesn't exist. There's no website.
Oh, they've got it. Oh no. What happened? We have footage and stuff on that. Hold on.
What do you mean, wait? You're not even in the
I'm,
group photo.
hold on. Okay, they got a podcast now? Hold on, this has been, they stay doing stuff.
Still not seeing it.
I know, I don't know if I'm in any
Is
of
that
the
your gallery?
This is theirs.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm probably not in any of these pictures, yeah.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying.
You are.
I'm not lying, hold
You're
on.
lying. They must have deleted all your photos.
I was young, I was like 12 when I was doing it. My mom was in it and I came along.
Oh.
But
You're just the third wheel.
no, anyways, we did one house
The eighth wheel.
in Burke. We did a prison. There's like a little old jail
Nah.
in Vernon.
Nah.
And my brother locked me in the isolation chamber.
No, we didn't.
He did?
Nah, you
He
didn't.
did. I don't know. I don't have any reason to lie about it.
Okay, I believe you.
No, you don't. I'm gonna convince you.
I believe you.
But
You're a ghost hunter.
we only had one weird thing. Is we were in it was a museum, and I was sitting in this one area, and there was orbs. It's the worst form of evidence in any like paranormal.
It's just an orb of light.
It's just an orb of light moving. But what happened is there was an orb, because we had people in the back room that were watching the footage live. And they could see me, I was sitting by myself, just asking questions, because you're just really all you do in a ghost haunted place.
What's your favorite color?
I mean, yeah, you just ask random stuff.
Yeah.
And the orb was like floating around, and of course, first idea is
On
it's a
the
bug.
camera?
Yeah, on the camera. So the first thought is it's a bug? You know, you go through all the lists of things that it could be, dust. But they sent my brother over, just like wave his front hand in front of the camera and kind of check the area, see if it's a spider, whatever. Didn't seem like it was anything. So it started like interact though. Like he held his hand, and like it looked like it went into his hand. I don't know how much I believe it, but that's probably the weirdest footage that I remember us seeing. We'd get random audio, because of course after you record, you listen to all the audio, it's a pain. But we did that one house, nothing happened. I think it was just kids' imagination, hopefully. I haven't heard from that family since though, since we left. Made it angry.
Send them a letter.
We did one investigation it was a little trailer house in this one neighborhood, and inside this trailer house was like we went in, it was creepy, because there's all these scriptures and stuff like from Bibles like stuck to the wall. Those little Jesus candles were everywhere. It was weird. It was weird.
It was a trailer?
Yeah. And because the people in the neighborhood, they had said that some lady said that they swore they had seen like a skeleton in it, like through one of the windows. And I'm like, okay. So I went and checked it out. And this is the only thing I've never, because I'm the hugest skeptic on it. The only thing I can't figure out, and I trust my mom, she's not lying to me.
I don't trust her.
On top of, there was an entertainment center that was like, my mom's like 5'4", if that, short. And on the top of this entertainment center, which is like my chest level, was like a ID, someone's ID. So we found it, and we probably shouldn't. It was some kid that actually lived like around the area. So we'll take that and give it back to him. There was also like a bed in here and a lot of nudie mags. So maybe this was his kid's secret like spank place. I don't know. But I found it and I showed my mom, hey, you take this and like give it back to his family or whatever. She said, oh yeah. So she took it, she puts it in her pocket. And like an hour later, some amount of time later, I'm walking around, we're going through the house again. It's back up there.
I have a story.
And I said, Mom, I found it. I was like, we've got another one of these. And she was like, what? She checked her pocket and it wasn't there. And I was like, that's the only time of something I can't explain. And I've asked my mom several times throughout the years, like, hey, did you put that back up there and just mess with me? She said no, and I trust her. So that's the only time that something unexplainable has happened. To me at least.
I wasn't going to tell my story because it's kind of long and kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So now that you say that, kind of makes me want to tell it.
Go for it.
So at my dad's house, I would be over there every Thursday and every other weekend. So I wasn't over there a whole lot. So I had the shampoo bottle, and it lasted like forever. When it was finally empty, I threw it in my trash can. It ended up back in the shower, so I just assumed my dad or his girlfriend stuck it back in the shower.
Oh, I got still some in there.
Pretty much. That's what I think happened. Threw it away again, it happened again. So the next week, this is like each week I'm coming back.
So over the course of several weeks.
Yeah, so the third week, I come back, it's back in the shower, and then I go on the back balcony, and there's like a canyon back there. I just chunk it out there. It goes far. No one goes out there.
Right.
I
I don't like where this is going.
I chunked it.
Yeah.
Next week, it's back in the shower. I threw it again. Next week, it's back in the shower.
No. What is this haunted shampoo?
I swear. And
you're lying.
Probably.
I know, I trust it.
And this time I grabbed it, and I grabbed the shovel, and I just went into that canyon area, and I just dug it.
Gave it a burial.
I buried it.
Did you say a prayer over it?
I might have actually.
Oh my god.
I was very religious at the time.
Yeah. Did it come back after that?
No.
I don't know what to think about that.
And before that, like a couple years before that, I had my bed frame had like drawers, and one of them was it opened like this, and the magnet was really hard. You had like pull hard and go like that.
Yeah.
Like you really had to use force.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night and it was going.
No.
I swear to God, yes.
I'm out.
It was going like that, and I look over and it's just open.
So did you see it, or did you?
I didn't see it move. I heard it, and I looked over, and it was just open like this.
So do you think maybe you were just sleeping, and then you were having a dream of hearing the noise?
I didn't
and
leave.
Woke up.
There was nothing. I didn't keep anything in there, so it was
There's
always.
no reason for it to be open.
Yes, it was always closed because you could crawl.
Oh, I like that.
I would crawl into it and just kind of lay in there and hang out because it was like a little crawl
That's
space.
scary. That's like a horror movie.
It was like a little crawl space. There's nothing in there, and I never opened it ever without like going in it just to just hang out.
Yeah.
And it was open, and so I closed it, and that was the end of that.
That's the end of that. We had one thing after we did that little trailer house. Cause it was me, my mom, and then another guy from that group. Were the ones that could make it, I think, to that. And at both of our houses, after that, because this was apparently, I don't know, this was some scary stuff, I guess. But after that, we both had like moments where at our house it sounded like dishes were breaking in our kitchens. And like we happened to us a couple times. Like my mom heard it one point. I think my brother heard it. I might have heard it at some point. But you sometimes you have dishes in the sink and they settle or like they slip or whatever, and it just makes noise. But it also happened at his house too, because we were talking about it, and he's like, "That happened over here too." So maybe brought something back that way. I don't know.
Which my stories, if you think about it, the shampoo thing, because that really happened, but I can't say that it was like a spirit or something. What it probably was my dad finding it and just screwing with me.
But if you threw it out of the canyon.
But it's still, you could walk out there, but we didn't really go out there for any reason.
Did he ever like see you? Like, I'm gonna hide this thing.
No.
No? I don't know. We used to see a ghost cat. I can't explain it. It's something that I feel like most of my family had seen. Was we sitting on the kitchen watching TV, and there was a coffee table in front of it, and I would just see you'd see it out of the corner of your eye or peripherals, but it was like a little cat was like walking. You see its tail. I don't know. We all had seen some kind of weird ghost cat.
A lot of people have these weird stories, which makes it.
It's
like hard to say that it's not real.
But it's one of those things that it happens so often, but there's no way of getting like concrete, like.
Yeah. And like the drawer thing, I could have just been dreaming it, but it was open.
Yeah.
And I swear I heard it. That one was terrifying. I legit thought I was about to get like possessed or something. That was scary.
Because what I would think is that maybe you left it open for some reason. You know, you say you always leave it closed. Some reason it was left open. You were having a dream. Maybe you remembered seeing it open before you went to sleep or whatever.
Maybe.
And in your dream, you heard noise. And then when you woke up, it just happened to be open. And so you connected that noise with that door.
And
Possibility.
that was my brother's room. Before that, because the second he moved out, I made that room my room because the room I was in. The attic crawl space was like this little little door like this. You crawl in it and then you're in the attic.
Yeah.
And it was directly across from my bed in the other room. And it would give me the creeps, and like I lay in bed at night and I couldn't sleep because I was like looking at it, and it just gave me the weirdest feeling. And then so I moved rooms because of that. And then that happened not too long after being in there.
Here, you know a really good scary one? There's a real scary story from my dad though.
My dad's story?
My dad's story. He isn't a supernatural person at all. My mom was the big one that was into like ghost shows and all that. Dad wasn't.
You didn't like the Winchesters?
The Winchesters.
Yeah.
What? The Winchester Mansion?
Supernatural?
Oh no, he didn't like that show. But when we first moved out to that house, the house I grew up in, I don't know how long we were there, probably there for a couple months at that point, maybe a year. But he was in the backyard. In the backyard, there's like the house, like this. It was kind of like this, and there's like a little garage, like a little second bit, the garage up here. In the backyard, there was like a clothesline. That we had going.
I already don't like this.
There's some trees. Like he was back here doing something. I don't know if he was working on a lawnmower or something. But he said he felt strange, or he looked up and he saw a man standing over here. And he said, he prefaced it with saying that like he didn't feel like threatened or anything like that. He didn't feel like he didn't feel scared or
the lollipop.
No. It's like like a presence thing. He didn't feel like it was threatening or anything, but he said he saw this man in like a bowler hat. A little like those little like round bowler hats. And he said the man was like stood there and he started walking towards him and then just kinda like phased away. Thing is, my mom being the paranormal person was looking into like the history of the house because we had bought it. It was a generational house.
Oh, no.
And we had bought it from like this lady, and I think it had been in her family for a few generations. And was doing the research and found like a picture of it was like a big family picture from old like almost Western time looking thing.
Don't even say it. I don't even.
And my dad's like that's the guy that I saw. And again, another one of those cases where like
I'm getting the chills.
Yeah.
It's like 90-something degrees outside. I'm getting the chills. I got bumps on my leg.
You see your breath? The ghost in you?
Stop.
You're the one that turned on the spooky light.
I just like the lighting better.
If you look at the Pikachu's face for a minute and then you look away, you'll see that after image of a face. Careful though. Might be real. But yeah, so he saw that, and I can't explain that. I trust my dad. He's definitely not the person that would make that kind of stuff up. I'm trying to think of anything else. I remember after my grandmother passed away, we would smell like rose perfume. She always had like rose.
Smell farts.
Yeah, it's just
like rotten eggs.
No. But I swear we would smell rose perfume so often.
Yeah. My grandma, when her husband was alive, when he'd come home, he would always she said it was the night that he passed. She stayed up late and she heard the wind chimes.
Oh, he was just windy?
Probably.
I mean, that's just like a comforting connection to have, though. I understand that. Yeah.
But you were like you're not just like lightly doing it. You're like actually,
Yeah.
it's probably like a pretty good one.
Could be. I mean, I'm not doubting it. It could be. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things that, yeah, like you said, there's so many like first-hand encounters, and in my case, there's a lot of people that I trust. I'm just a huge skeptic, so I gotta like, I need to know.
Yeah. The shows are fake, but the spirits and all that's real.
What was it? I love the Ghost Adventures. They're like that. Is it Zach?
Oh, he scratched me. Oh.
God.
Did you see that? Look at that. I got a red spot on my back.
But there's like the one guy, the bald guy, that he's always like, hey, why don't you go down to that basement by yourself for like 30 minutes? He's like, what? Why? He's like, I can't go down. He's like, we're gonna stay up here because I wanted to, me and him were gonna stick together and do this. But why don't you go down there by yourself?
As a kid though, that show was.
It was hilarious. No, it was always good. It's good content, whatever. Yeah. Trying to think of anything good. Any other good ghost stories? Apparently, we were doing an investigation out. I don't know, somewhere along like the Pease River. Yeah, I think it was
The Pease River.
The Pease River. You know the Pease River?
Was it next to the Poops Lake?
Or Sandy Parker, you know? Corner Parker or something. Anyway, long story. There was a massacre of Native Americans, all that. Kind of, everywhere in the U.S.
I'm gonna massacre some chicken nuggets after this.
Mm-hmm. But I'll finish this.
No, you're good.
But what was it? Because it's outside, of course. It's an outdoor investigation, and a deer came up on I wasn't there at this one, but a deer came up on the group. Like I think it was a buck, so I don't know my antlers. It came up and like stood there, like they looked at him, and then from what I remember, I could be wrong, but I remember they came up, looked at him, whatever, and then walked away. Later, when we were going over the footage and the like audio, they heard in the audio, you heard like a voice say something. And I can say it because even though I'm not superstitious, I do believe names have power in a weird way. So I won't say it. So it was like an evil demon man name.
It was like legit, like a.
It's you heard it.
Can you Google it and see what it is?
No.
Why not?
Well,
It's not saying it.
I can Google it. I think if I remember it. Is it? No. What was it?
That's a House of the Dragon character.
No, hold on.
I was a bit of a fan.
I don't know if it was this one, but it was anyways, what it was is it was a some type of demon or something that they say shows itself in the form of like a horned animal or like a, so I was like, I don't know.
What was the name that said that?
I don't know. So I don't think it was this one. It was a supernatural TV series, though.
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft, Elder Scrolls. It's just.
You don't remember the name?
I do not.
Dang. But you said you don't want to say it.
Well, I did, but I actually don't remember the name. Cause I just googled what I thought it was, and it wasn't that it.
It was like Balthamus, like obviously demonic.
Something, yeah. But anyways, that's what it was. It was very vague. It wasn't like a clear name, but it was just a weird coincidence that it sounded like that. We looked it up, and it happened to be some sort of entity that showed itself as like a horned animal. Which technically they're antlers, so if it was horns, it wasn't the right thing. So maybe it's just stupid.
Antlers and horns are, it's in the same category. Stuff that grows out of your head if you're an animal.
No. Well, horns. See, antlers are like solid. Antlers are a solid thing.
Horns are hollow.
Horns are hollow, yeah. So a horn is.
It's like nails. Hard nails.
Whereas antler grows from it comes out and grows, and then they can come off. The horns are.
Antlers are almost like bone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Antlers are bones growing out of you, whereas horns are like nails.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
It's like technically Wolverine has antlers.
What?
Because Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
These are bones that come out originally. They're like bones. So technically Wolverines.
Those were cool.
Antlers.
I wish you kept those for a while.
Antlers.
But they broke off.
Yeah. See those are good for like stabbing. You couldn't cut someone with them. I guess.
It looked painful when those snapped in the movie, the Origins movie.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't expect a supernatural turn in the podcast. Interesting.
I mean, going to conspiracy theories, ghosts in a way are a theory.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
It started out a little rough.
It's not like we ever stick on like one thing. We're really jumpy. It's like in a show like Red Dead Redemption too. We gotta talk about it once a live stream. Ghosts in that.
I mean, probably it's a Rockstar game. They like putting in little stuff.
Bigfoot. Death. I'm pretty sure you can meet death in that. I've seen clips where it's some guy that is.
The guy that looks like True Lonnie.
Maybe?
The stranger.
Yeah. You show up, like, what the heck? I don't like you. And you try to punch him or something, and he's like, nah. This guy from the future.
It was a UFO.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Oh.
The second you step out of the little shack, it's gone.
I always hate that when they like the one that's talking about Chiliad in 5. Man, did you see the trailer? Okay, off topic now, but
Trailer was great.
but for 6,
Yeah, the trailer.
man, it looks like a good new engine. They've got good physics. The lighting is really good. The physics are really good.
The guy in the beginning that's
Oh.
have you seen Office Space? Not.
How's it feeling in that?
Have you seen Office Space?
Office Space.
Yeah, the movie. There's the big guy with glasses. He's like, I took my stapler. Where's my stapler?
I don't think so.
That's the voice actor for that guy. I took my stapler. I keep telling him I take my stapler. He's like special needs.
Oh.
I don't know what he needs.
Is he differently abled?
He's disabled. Fairly disabled meaning you can watch.
But next year, or did they say next year we're gonna get it?
May next year.
May of next. We got a year, and then we're gonna be playing GTA 6
Maybe it was May or June.
next year though.
Things May. And the people keep complaining about there's no gameplay, but it was so obvious that he's finished talking to that older guy in the beginning, and he starts walking in to that it was his house or
It just looks like that.
or something. That was the like third person animation for Red Dead. Them walking to a store is the same kind of like slow walk, and he opens it.
Yeah. And I mean, even in GTA 5, the
So
gameplay.
that was a few seconds of gameplay.
Yeah, in GTA 5, even the gameplay between the gameplay and the like cutscenes, there's no graphical change. It all just looks the same. It just looks good.
Yeah. The Red Dead looks the same. Bully looks the same.
It just looks good. Oh.
San Andreas looks the same.
San Andreas, yeah.
That's
Come
just
on,
how
man.
they do it.
Come on, man.
What up, CJ?
Karate hand. I miss games like that. Games are still kind of hands are still.
We gotta go take care of these ballers, CJ. All you gotta do is follow the damn train. We get 2 number 9s.
Alright.
Number 9 and all.
We're getting off. think we.
You're getting on?
I think. Oh, so wait, I gotta look up. I gotta find. Where's it at? Where's it at? Hold on.
Outback Steakhouse.
Oh no. What is it? Good. No. What was it? What was it? Outro. Why is it? Am I spelling it wrong?
It's 2 T's.
Three. It's 3 T's. Hold on. We're trying to GPT this. Okay. I could just say it, I guess, but it would ruin it. Oh. Alright. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Go ahead.
Remember,
Be my guest.
just because it sounds unbelievable doesn't mean it isn't true. Keep questioning, keep digging, and whatever you do,
Keep sneezing.
don't keep sneezing.
Keep truth sneezing.
This has been
Truth.
this has been Goblins Anonymous.
Truth sneezers.
The truth sneezer. Until next time, stay curious and stay off the radar. That's pretty.
I should have
Music swells, static crackles, fades into silence or theme outro. What is that? Is that Jeopardy?
What?
The outro, right?
What are you talking about?
I was doing the Jeopardy or it's one of those.
Oh, I
game
don't
shows.
watch. I don't watch that crap.
Alright, that's it.
Adios.
Adios. Stay.